Happy holidays, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
You celebrate Christmas. Merry Christmas. Um, want to say welcome to the Bravo Tango YouTube channel. I am Mr. Tango. And that's
Stop
Cash.
putting your hand in the video.
So today, this is our introduction video for everybody. Me and my wife, we have relocated to Thailand. That was horrible. That
Such
was
a
horrible.
hater.
But no, me and my wife, we relocated to Thailand from the United States. I'm a disabled veteran, served in the United States Army. My wife is an entrepreneur of every sort, a nurse. What else?
A phlebotomist, you mean?
Yeah, that too.
You need to start over.
A cook.
No.
We gonna
a nurse? I'm not no nurse.
Okay, so she's not a nurse. She's a she's a phlebotomist. I say nurse because she assists me. So she be helping me out. With my disabilities and all that good stuff.
Basic stuff.
Basic stuff. But anyhow, just wanted to give a quick introduction to you guys. The video is sponsored by Bravo Tango. The website links will be in the bio, and we're going to be throwing more videos up as we take this journey, and we want to invite everybody to take the journey along with us. Even though you can't be here physically, we're going to try to drop a video
As we see fit.
because the scheduling has to we got to get the scheduling right, but as we see fit, according to the boss. So for the first video, for the introduction, we're gonna start with the why. We chose Thailand out of all of the countries that we could have chosen. Why we picked Thailand. I guess we'll ask the boss first.
Why you picked Thailand?
Okay, fine. Why I picked Thailand? Technically, I did not pick Thailand per se. It was a list. Truthfully, fall back prior to that, we had relocated from Texas to Florida. And then I had
Miami all day 305.
I had lost family, a loved one, and that kind of turned on a switch for me, losing him. So losing someone so close to me, like so, and I wanted to, after that situation had happened, it made me rethink about life, made me recalibrate my whole living status, my whole living situation, and it kind of put pieces in place to make the decision to be like, okay, you know what, time is short. I want to create as many memories as possible, and I have a tag team partner to do it with. Yeah, I'm a wrestling fan. We both are, and that was kind of the start, the push off that cliff to do this. I presented it to her at first. Being with my military background, I've lived outside the U.S. already. My wife has never left the U.S. to live. We've gone on vacation in a few different places. So this, I knew, was going to be a eye-opener situation for her. So when I presented it the first time, we're gonna say it was a no. But technically, parental guidance advisory was not no per se. We just gonna keep it as a no because for the kids. So when I first presented the idea of living outside the U.S., she was like, no. And then I gave her a list. I went and did my research, or what we like to call in the military, I did reconning, gathering information on different countries where we could live affordably and comfortably.
So first it was if you could find some place to live and we would be comfortable.
We're not gonna do all that. We're not gonna go that deep.
That's what it was.
We not.
First. That's
we
how
not gonna
you
go that
got
deep.
All your stuff. That's
we
how you
not.
got your list together.
No, we not going that deep. We're not going that deep. When I first presented the idea, she said no, and then I went and did my research, and then I asked her. I brought it back to her again. I didn't bring it right back to her right then and there. I brought it back a few months down the line.
I forgot about it. I wasn't even worried about it.
And so when I brought it this time, she said, if you could find somewhere where we could live comfortably, without breaking the bank, I'm all in. So when she said that put me in full gear. Time to go, time to, let's hit it, home run type situation.
Be careful what you ask for.
Pedal to the metal.
Because you might just get it.
So when she said that, I went and dug deeper into different countries where we could live comfortably and that are suitable for us to live and still be financially set, where we're not breaking the bank. Costa Rica was on the list. Thailand was on the list. Vietnam was on the list. Where else? Colombia? I think Colombia was... No. Did I say Dominican Republic? The DR was on the list. And it was 2 other countries. But the top 4 made the list. So when I came back to her, I came back with a full list of each breakdown of the financials, the economy, and did the thorough research on how the U.S. dollar stretches in other countries. So, with that being said, she was like, okay, cool. So which one do you want to pick? And Thailand checked off all the boxes for me as a disabled veteran and being a part of the disabled veteran community. I know that Thailand had a big disabled veteran community there. So the assistance is being able to get the help I need if I gotta go to the doctor. They actually have clinics out there, and there's a specialized clinic that actually assists with disabled veterans. So I chose Thailand, and being that she's my wife and she supports me, she said, okay, fine, cool. When she saw she's a numbers person. I can do numbers in my head. She has to see the numbers. So she saw the numbers, and then she was like, all right, whatever, let's do this. Then if we're gonna do it, let's do it. So that was the why. The sacrifices, we had to make tons of sacrifices to get here, and it was just like it just seemed like when we had made a plan to relocate outside the U.S., it was like, I don't want to get or become religious or make this a religious type video, but it just felt like the devil was just stacking so many hurdles for us just to even, I'm not gonna say just to even get started, because we had already started. The first part of the starting was the planning. Okay, this is what we wanted to do. Have a plan. We had a solid plan, but it just seemed like hurdle after hurdle after hurdle after hurdle just kept popping up in this plan of trying to get to Thailand. So, from having to give up and rehouse our pets, because we had 2 pets. I had a service dog, and then we had a family dog. Having to rehouse both of them, that was heartbreaking. It was a headache, and it sucked. But at that time, I looked at a situation to where if we're gonna make this move, we have to make the necessary sacrifices to make it work. So we did what we had to do. We was able to rehouse one in Florida, and then we was able to rehouse one in Texas, where we originally adopted the first one, Xena, and then Duke. So yeah, and it's starting to bother me, but so that was one of the hurdles we had to go through. Another hurdle, which we thought was having 20 plus photos for visa photos, and it was a lot that we had learned. But I did all this from other YouTubers, other social media gurus and stuff like that. Watching social media a lot, trying to take down whatever knowledge I can, and it was just a bunch of mixed knowledge. So it was like just taking a ball and just keep adding to it, and that's kind of what happened. Because all of the stuff I had gained the knowledge on, I started noting, and I'm starting to do, and then you know when we finally came to, we didn't even need half of the stuff that we end up doing. But as a start, that was something that we had put together. But like back on the sacrifices, sold the house, got rid of the house back in Texas. We cleared up 90% of the debt. We got a few things that we still have to deal with back in the States, but we took care of 90% of it. And man, it was a lot. It was a lot that we end up doing to get to this point. Now, I will say, if you're in a relationship or married, mainly if you're married, I'm gonna say that. Mainly if you're married, or if you're in a long-standing relationship, life is always right.
What'd you say?
I'm not gonna repeat it. You look when you go up, you can rewatch it.
I didn't hear what you said.
It's okay.
Construction.
It is a lot of construction outside, but anyway, the most I would say for anybody, if you can save, do so, because it'll help you in the long run, especially when leaving the United States. Book early if you plan on leaving the United States. That way, it'll be cheaper when you book. So if you plan on leaving in December, book in February or within the first 4 months of the year. Specials and deals and all that good stuff. But my why of why I chose was, I wanted peace and tranquility, and I didn't feel I was getting it being in the U.S. Though, they always say you got to find your inner peace. It starts within, starts with yourself, which could be true in some cases. But for me, I wanted to find peace, and I felt like I wasn't going to find it in the U.S. That was one of the reasons. The second one was because I wanted something different, and I'm tired of living the norm. A lot of people say one day they're going to do this, one day they're going to do that, and then that day never comes. I didn't want to be one of those type of people. So, one of the things that I did vow to myself was to make memories, positive memories, create good things in life, which included, with my wife, I want to make as many memories as possible, and show her the world, see the world different areas, and try new things and new experiences for everybody. So that was a part of my why.
I could say a few of my whys was I do like traveling. We travel a little bit within the U.S. So going out to Southeast Asia was a big thing because I like food. So I'm a foodie. Anywhere we go, I try to look up different foods and restaurants and stuff to where we can try stuff. He's more of the out of the box. Oh, we gonna try this. I kind of stick to what I know in the different cultures. And then too, healthcare. Healthcare out here, I was doing a little bit of research on healthcare, and it's more affordable out here than it is out in the States. So, healthcare, the price of living, it's more feasible out here. Like he said, our dollars stretch more out here than it does out in the States. And just to travel, get out the U.S. I've always been back and forth from Texas to Florida. We got family in Georgia too, New York, so we kind of been to a few states So why not
We've
do
been to a lot.
We've been, yeah, we have, especially because wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling and WrestleMania,
Yeah,
and we got,
WrestleMania.
and it's crazy because we got family almost everywhere.
Yeah, we have family almost everywhere in the States. So, I mean, why not travel the world when you have that opportunity to? So, he's kind of opened up my mind to be more open to trying new stuff, and why not live out of the country if you can? I was always used to being in the States, so yeah.
It's different. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
it
that.
is.
It is different.
It
It is a required taste.
I don't think I've had that culture shock yet, though.
I already have.
I
I already
I
have.
don't think. Maybe
Bum
I was
gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a culture shock.
That's the.
Got-
I think that would be the culture shock. But
Got there, I was like, what? What is this?
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't use it.
But Thailand, the places that we have been in Thailand, they actually offer you. You have your either or. You
No,
don't
but-
have
but-
to do it like.
See, so like Korea is a whole different monster. You know what I'm saying? From what I remember when I was stationed out there, it wasn't like Thailand. You know, like they didn't have the bum gun. You know, at least not. Well, I lived on base, so it was very.
It was still westernized. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
And that's another thing. I feel like when you come over to another country, you have to leave that mindset. It was hard. That first couple of weeks, don't look at it like that. the first couple of weeks,
Nope.
it was hard. Because I was like, well, that's not how we do it out there. And I was like, dang, we not in the States no more. So yeah, definitely have an open mind. That's been the toughest thing for me. And that's why he's looking like that. Because I'm saying have an open mindset.
no, I'm just looking outside.
No, you're not.
It's a
But
window.
yeah, that's definitely
Window.
a. I guess that would be my culture shock. Still trying to process how we used to live in the States and bring it out here. So yeah. But yeah, that was my why.
That was a long
Yours
list.
is longer than
That was a
mine.
long list right
Yours-
there. That was a pretty long list. So yeah, you know, what else do you want to? What tips do you want to give to everybody that's watching? What tips do you want to put out there?
Like as far as the process, or
As-
just being.
I mean, everybody. I mean, we
It's
could
a why
probably.
video.
I'm gonna say we could probably put like a little list together. You know, I mean, the why we already did the why type
Okay,
situation,
so a
but
tip for us women: do not overpack when you come out here.
hold up, we got to zoom in on her to say that.
Do not overpack, cause they gonna charge you at the airport, cause your suitcase gonna be too heavy. Do not overpack when you come here, cause it's a hefty fine, hefty price that I ain't want to pay. I was thinking about throwing away a lot of stuff from my suitcase when they told me how
Doesn't
much it
matter.
was.
No, you can't say you was thinking about it. I think you actually did
I
threw away some
a
stuff at the
few
airport.
shirts just so it could be like under what they said for the first. I guess it's like 2 different tiers of heavy and then extra heavy or whatever it's called. But yeah, I threw away a couple of shirts, probably some jeans. I wanted to throw away some shoes, but I really ain't packed that many shoes because it went from vacation to okay, let's just go. So yeah, it wasn't. It's not worth it. You could just buy some stuff over here.
Man. Yeah. That's a good tip for you. That's a good tip.
A good tip.
Do
And
not-
hair products. They don't have our hair products over here, so bring your stuff.
You
in your
can't. And you can't necessarily say that. You ain't really went and looked for it.
Where is that? Big C ain't got it. Lotus ain't got no hair products for us.
Because you those are like the big.
But that's okay.
I can find some stuff.
Lotus and Big C is basically like a super Walmart or Publix or like a Kroger's, but it has everything. You got your household stuff, your foods. It literally has everything: appliances, hardware, everything.
Like in the U.S., it's like your Walmart.
Yeah, or even I can't say Sam's because it's not bulk.
Yeah.
So it's like Walmart or HEB, a super HEB.
Now we went to a Big C or something that was like a Sam's.
No, that was just the mall because it was in the mall. That big super Big C.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't overpack and make sure you have your hair products.
But yeah, so being that this is the first video, man, it's probably gonna be a little rough as far as the structure of it, but through time we'll probably we'll be adding and probably getting a little better filming material. That way when we do upload videos here and there, it'll be something different. But don't want to make this video too long because I know it's the holidays and people are celebrating. So I just wanted to throw that out there. If you do celebrate the holidays, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Merry Xmas, whatever you want to call it. And for everybody that is watching, if you kindly like and subscribe, and that way you can be updated with more videos that we do upload. Some of our experiences, because we're going to be doing a lot of different things, and dropping new tips here and there, as well as like I said, the Bravo Tango website for the clothing, hats, shirts, you know, so hoodies. Oh yeah, hoodies, definitely the hoodies, because I know it's a lot of clothing on there. But we'll put that link in the bio here, the website.
The link below.
Okay, yeah, what she just said, what the boss said, link below. So, like I said, once again, we love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for just being supportive. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and then I respond. So, she be in school all the time. You know, she's a student too. So, I respond. I read a little bit of everything all the time. So, but once again, thank y'all for blessing us with the opportunity to be organically sound and, you know, originality. There's a lot of things that I can say or would like to say, but once again, this is PG rated. Trying to keep it PG rated. Professional. That's right. We trying to keep it professional. So, but for everybody else, you know. Yeah. But anyway, love y'all. Peace.